Howdy friends, welcome to Plumbing with Tim. Today we're heading over to the beach side to go check on a house that's got a problem with rats. Yes, you heard me right. Rats. All right, a little bit of back history on this old house. It was built in the early 60s. These people bought this house a couple years ago and had everything completely ripped up and new PVC drains underneath their home and all that stuff. Had some company that came out and did that and all that stuff. But they got a problem with rats. The exterminator's been out here and all that other stuff, and they have reason to believe that some of that old cast iron was never taken out, and the rats are finding a way to get in. It's our job to try to locate where that breach is, I guess. The new PVC stuff. Let's see if I get this open. Man, it's super hot out here in Central Florida today, and luckily we're digging a little bit here in the shade. I'm already seeing a couple things that I don't like. People said that they bought this house a couple years ago, had a company come in here and tore up the floors, got rid of all the old cast iron. And I found the new line coming out of the house. Problem is I kind of have an idea way back behind me where the city easement is where they ran the sewer line. And they came out of the house and they're running it all in a 3-inch line. It should at least been 4 for the distance it had to go and stuff. So that's first a no-no. And then over here on this side of the house, you see where the kitchen and the laundry both come out of the house. And somewhere back in here, they're meeting up with the main line that's coming out, which is right in front of me. I'll show you. Dug that up. It's coming out of the house right there. The other side of that wall is back-to-back bathrooms. The toilets and stuff are all coming out here. And they're going over to there. That's a long run with the kitchen and laundry over there somewhere coming out and meeting up with this. Running that in 3-inch, you gotta have 4-inch at least. So back to the story though, we're gonna cut this open right in here and we're gonna put an inline check valve. At least eliminate this as a possibility of how the rats are getting in the house. So I'm getting ready to go inside the house because before we got here, I talked to the pest guy on the phone, and he'd mentioned that he'd been in the house and they had cut a hole open in the one wall, I guess maybe in the closet or something, back behind a tub area, and he had saw there was old cast iron that was still sitting back there, and that's what he thought maybe the rats are getting into. Now, when I get in here, I can't really do a whole lot of talking. There's people living here, and there's a baby that's sleeping, so just pay attention. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that access point and seeing what's going on in there and see if there's anything at all we can do about it. Now, did you see when I went inside, I opened up that little panel in that closet. And as soon as I opened it up, I'm sorry you couldn't see very well, very small area. There was lots and lots of rat droppings and it stunk. And there was an old 2-inch cast iron stack in there. Went up in the attic and you cannot see the thing coming back all the way through the roof. It's been abandoned in the wall. So, I don't know yet at this point, but I don't believe where they brought this new sewer line out is the original place where that old cast iron used to come out. It's hidden somewhere. And the rats are either living up underneath that house still, or they're finding a new way to get in to old abandoned lines that these guys never took out when they remodeled the house. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back inside and get on the ladder, and my partner's coming in to hold on to the ladder and try to squeeze myself up into that attic, see if I can't find where that broken piece of pipe, that vent that was going up through there, and if I can locate it, I'm going to try to spray some expandable foam down in there. I don't know. This is just a crapshoot, so we're going to give it a try. Okay, watch. I'm going to show you where I think they might be coming in. Watch. Look back there by that pipe. Coming out of the floor. Concrete's open. That's PVC. They might be getting in through there, right there. Very frustrating job. I'm not a pest guy, we're here as plumbers, but I don't know if you caught that or not. That last couple clips that you saw was me getting back into that little cubby hole in a closet underneath the tub. And I looked twice and I saw where they had brought the new PVC up through the floor in that wall. And it looked like the concrete still had a hole in it. It had a little stud guard in front of it. So I just emptied a whole can of expandable foam up in that thing. Let's see if that does any good. But we're still going to put this this new check valve in here on the active sewer. In the right way, where water flows and that flap opens. We want the business to go out and nothing to come back in. Oh. Yeah. Hold it into place. There we go. Take the top off there if it ever gets hung up. You see right there, that flap just kind of sits down in there like that. Opens and closes when you flush. That's for business to go out and the rats not to come in. All right, let's see if it works. Partner's going inside, flush the toilet. Check it out. Look at that. Out with the business and out with the rats. So I'm going back inside. We found something. We found a smoking gun. Supervisor's here, so I gotta be really careful. He's not really big on me videoing these things. I'm gonna show you where these rats are getting in. Check it out.
They do the same thing. But the inspector, normally, how the inspector pass through that?
I don't know, but that somebody busted that pipe off the old cast iron that's still alive underneath the house.
Yeah.
And it's wide open in the
Wide
wall.
open. Wide
and
open.
it's right behind the tub, and that's where they've been coming in.
So who knows, behind the tub might have the same problem too. But in order to get it, a lot of drywall will have to open.
We're going to have to just take one step at a time and get some foam in there and clear that out for now.
Toilet wall, because that's where we've heard them.
But right now, I don't recommend we just go tearing wall crazy.
I agree.
Yeah, wow. Did you see that? Open cast iron pipe in the wall. Yeah, when these guys came out and they replaced the lines and stuff like that, they left all the old cast iron underneath the floor. You can't do that. What they did is they took the 2-inch new line and offset it and brought the vent up through the same hole as the old cast iron and stuff. You can't do that. All right, that was that 2-inch little cast iron vent that we saw up under the cubby hole underneath the tub. But we didn't see it going up through the roof, and that's why. And so there's still rats that have been living down there for years and years and years. We found it. We went ahead and we put foam down in there, condemned the pipe. But I still believe they have another problem because she was complaining about hearing that noise from the rats behind the wall where the back-to-back toilets are. I believe there's another vent that's in there. We're going to have to pull the toilet up and open up that wall, but that'll be for another day. You get what you pay for. And I don't understand how these guys could possibly have passed inspection. Take care until next time. There's been Plumbing with Tim. Keep plumbing.